Okay, you guys. So I just want to welcome all of you. I know we were chatting before this, and many of you are so new in the business, and that's so exciting. So just a little bit about me. My name's Kelly Dahl, and I am a presidential diamond with It Works Global. And I know that means nothing to you guys, and it shouldn't. But I have been doing this business for almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years next month. And when I started this business, I was working full time as a nurse. I was a first time mom. I was finishing my master's degree. From the outside looking in, everything appeared to be going really well, really great, but we were living paycheck to paycheck. We didn't have any extra money for vacation. We didn't have any extra money to pay down all of the debt that we had. And I had just come back from maternity leave, and I took a few extra weeks of unpaid maternity leave. And I was like, how are we going to pay off this debt? And this was like a debt on top of all of our other debts, if that makes sense. So at the time I was just like, oh my gosh, if I could just pay off this $1,000 credit card, like that's what I was laser focused on. Wasn't even thinking about like all of the other credit cards that I had at the time, but I was laser focused on that. So I joined this business as a nurse, complete skeptic, had no idea what I was doing, was super nervous, and was just ready to like jump in, make an extra $500 a month, pay off that credit card, and really see what happened. Like that was kind of my attitude. But deep down, being a first time mom, my son was just a few months old. I wanted so badly to be home with him. Going to work 50 hours a week was killing me. I hated only having time with him in the evenings and on the weekends. And sometimes I had to work the weekends, and it just drove me crazy. So joined for an extra $500 a month. Within 6 months, I was making over $2,000 a month while working full time, while finishing my master's degree, being a mom, being a wife, all of the things. Within a year, I was making over $5,000 a month. Shortly after, I came home from my nursing job and have been home ever since. Like I mentioned, it'll be 5 years next month. So now I make more than double, really triple what I made as a bedside nurse. And I'm home with both my kids. We now have a little girl, Kennedy, who is 16 months old, and that time is flying by as well. And our son, Wyatt, is now 5. So crazy, amazing journey. And I'm just so grateful to this business and to this company. And I'm really excited to just chat with all of you and tell you guys, what my best tips and tricks for first getting started, what I did when I first started, and what I recommend that you do right out the gate. So a lot of you had mentioned in the chat how recently you started. So those of you that have just jumped on and maybe you haven't shared in the chat yet when you started, I would love to know when you started the business. Maybe it was today, maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was last week, last month, whatever. Drop in the chat so that I know when you got started. So now that you guys know a little bit about me, I want to make sure a couple of things are happening. I want to make sure that you are in our Mountain Movers, which is our team page on Facebook. I'm assuming that you are, but because so many of you started very recently, make sure that your enroller has you in our Mountain Movers page, okay? You want to make sure that you're in the Mountain Movers page, which is just it's a group page on Facebook, okay? We announce calls like this in there. Lots of really great information and resources are in there as well, all right? Next thing, because I know so many of you literally just started like today, last couple days. I want to make sure, I'm going to pull up a document from eSuite, but I want to make sure you've all logged into eSuite.itworks.com. So it's the letter E, suite, SUITE, .itworks.com. You want to log in there. And when you first log in, if it's the first time you're logging in, something pops up and tells you to fill out your tax documents. That's so you can get paid, okay? And we're all here to make money, right? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're here to make money. Anyone? Harmony's here to make money. Harmony's here to make a lot of money. So is Ashley. So is Leah, Lindsay. Yeah. Okay. And if you guys haven't found the chat and you're on a phone, Samantha's here, Candace, Lexi, Lori, I love it. Okay. So make sure you fill out those documents. Now, I want to show you something that I pulled up from eSuite. eSuite is your back office, okay? So once you fill out those tax documents, you're able to see reports, you're able to see how to place orders, you're able to see if you want to place any orders, like if you want products coming to you every month, you can set that up in there. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. You guys, eSuite is amazing. It has a ton of resources. There's a lot in there, so it can be kind of overwhelming, but you're not going to break anything, okay? So go in there, poke around. If you're looking for product information, it's in there. tons and tons of information. Okay. And I know right in this moment, you're like, what is she talking about? I'm so overwhelmed, right? What is she talking about? I'm so overwhelmed. So eSuite has lots of resources. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay. But the resource that I pulled up in eSuite that I'm going to share my screen with, hold on. I'm going to share my screen with all of you so that you can see this document that I'm talking about. So this document you should all be able to see now is called Steps to Success. I can see Lexi's face and I can see, Lexi, can you see what I see? Can you see this document? Yeah? Yes? Okay. Okay, so Steps to Success is something that corporate has put together for us to ensure that we are feeling really good and working our businesses well every single month, okay? So these are our goals every month. I'm gonna walk you through this and then I'm gonna have the opportunity for any questions, okay? So step one, get qualified. So by joining the business, which is why you're all here, you are qualified, right? You are automatically commission qualified in the month of January, meaning you're eligible to earn commissions. I'm going to talk to you about that in a second. And so the second piece of that is processing a auto ship or order for yourself. Like if you wanted to try, let's see, when I started, we didn't have coffee. So I wanted to try the greens and I wanted to try the wraps. Some people, a lot of people, myself included, order coffee and greens every day because I drink them every single day. So I want them to be shipped to me once a month, no matter what. Okay. So by having that shipment set up automatically to come to you every month, that's going to commission qualify you February, March, April, and so on. The other option, if you are not ready to start ordering product every month, is to have at least 150 PBV in sales each month to make sure you're commission qualified. Okay. So what does that mean? Commission qualified means that you are qualified to get paid. Okay. Commissions is part of how our pay structure, how we get paid. So you want to make sure you're commission qualified each month. Like I said, you're already qualified for January, but in February and so on, you want to make sure you either have 150 from sales, okay, volume from sales, or you want to have that 80 BV auto ship set up. Now, I mentioned coffee and greens, that equals over 80 BV. Every product has a bonus volume. That's what BV stands for. If you're taking notes, that's a really good thing to write down. Bonus volume, BV stands for. So coffee and greens would be over 80 BV. If you did wraps and greens, that would be over 80 BV. Sometimes it matches exactly like dollar per BV amount, but not always. So like wraps are $59 to purchase, but they're 54 BV. So that's just a simple example, okay? So for example, if you were like, okay, I want to make sure that I'm commission qualified each month and I want to purchase hair, skin, and nails, but I'm not ready to purchase anything else. If you sold 3 people wraps, that would be 150 in volume and that would qualify you for commissions, okay? So that's super duper important. And I'm going to come back to that because I feel like some people may have questions about that. So part 2 of our steps to success is gathering customers. So if you didn't know this yet, when you join, you are eligible to earn $150 in free product when you help 6 customers get your discount on your website in your first 30 days. Okay. So if you all just joined, I bet one of the first things that your enroller told you was our first goal is for you to earn that shopping spree. And that is $150. Okay. And you earn that when you help 6 customers get started. So let's talk about our customer program because it's really, really amazing. Our loyal customer program is basically anyone that signs up for our program gets our distributor discount on all of our products. And all that we ask is that they do a 90-day challenge. By doing a 90-day challenge, that would mean, let's say they signed up tomorrow with you. They would get product in January, February, and March. Okay. And they get your discount. They can change the product. They can keep it the same. We a lot of times refer to it as like a 90-day challenge. The reason we do these 90-day challenges is so that we can give them our discount and so that they get the results that they want. Okay. We want them to get the results they desire, whether they're coming in for weight loss, whether they're coming in for hair growth, overall health. We want them to feel good. We want them to see the results that they desire. So by doing the 90 days, they get your discount. They keep your discount forever. And we waive the membership fee. So if someone wanted, let's say your mom comes to you and they're like, I really want to grow my hair out, but I only want 1 month of product. they would then, to get your discount, want to pay the $50 membership fee. But we waive that for all new customers when they sign up for a 90-day challenge, okay? So this graphic here shows you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 customers, okay? That's our goal every single month. First month, that's your goal to get that shopping spree. After that, that's always your goal. 6 new customers minimum every month. For every 2 customers, you can see it says equals product reward. So product rewards are something that only distributors can earn. For every 2 customers that you enroll on your website, you get a product reward. A product reward is half off of our discounted price on certain products. So you could get half off a pack of wraps, so that would make it like $25. You could get half off a bag of coffee, that'd be like $20. It's a little bit less than 20. Half off a bag of energy, half off a bag of facials. There's 2 different types of coffee you can get. There's lots of different things, okay? So those product rewards are really, really awesome. And then once you sign up your 6th customer in your first 30 days, you're going to get that $150 shopping spree to use on any products that you want on your website, okay? And your enroller is going to walk you through how to do that. All right, so that's our goal every single month. Step 1, make sure that we're qualified so that we can earn commissions. Step 2, help 6 people get started and get our discount, okay? Step 3, going Ruby. So when I first started, I was like, okay, I'm going to get some customers. It's good. I hit my first goal in my first couple of weeks. And then the next step was focusing on helping other people like you, like me, start their business. And that made me kind of nervous. I was kind of nervous. I was like, I'm just getting started. How am I going to help someone be successful in this business? So our goal every month is to help 3 people, 3 new people get started in the business, okay? So you all just got started for $39. If you started in the last couple of days, I want you to know you can help new people start for $39 right now, okay? Those codes, there's 21,000 codes for the entire company. Last time I checked, there was less than 18,000 codes left. To be safe, I would say a week from now, they'll probably be gone, okay? We can hope they'll last longer, but they'll probably be gone. So time right now is of the essence and urgency on that piece. So if you have, I want you to look at these. It says 1, 2, and 3, right? You want to help 3 people. So because you guys are new, if you have friends, and this next page talks a little bit about this, friends, family members, coworkers that are constantly talking about how they could use extra money, they are people that you could talk to about the business, okay? And you could talk to them right now and be like, I just started for $39 and you can do the same, okay? So when you help 3 new people get started, this talks about going Ruby, which is really the second rank in our company. But that Ruby rank is what I talked about when I was talking about wanting to make $500 a month. That was my goal when I started. That's what you get at Ruby. You make an average of $500 a month, okay? So partnering with 3 people, helping yourself go Ruby, helping them then turn around and go Ruby is going to build your business very, very quickly. Okay, so this says partner with 3 people to go Ruby and you can earn $750 or more in your first month. So you're probably wondering, holy moly, she mentioned 500, 750 sounds like a lot. So $750 in your first month includes commissions from product sales. It includes fast start bonuses. Fast start bonuses happen when you do something that I absolutely love. You help someone get started in this business, and then you help them sign their first 6 customers, okay? You get paid when you're helping other people be successful, okay? You get paid when you help people get our products, and you get paid when you help other people be successful. Every new teammate that gets their first 6 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you get a $150 cash bonus, okay? And that's cash in your pocket, okay? So fast start bonuses, if you help 3 people, that's $450, okay? And then add about $300 or more in commissions, that's $750 in your first month, okay? Who would like to make $750 in their first month? Anyone? I can't see the chat. No, hold on. Let me stop sharing for a second. Would anyone like to make $750 in their first month? What about, I made that my second full month in the business. Second full month I made that. Okay. Oh, it's not showing me messages. Yes, people are saying yes. Cool. Okay, so now, who has questions about steps 1, 2, and 3 that I just went through? Because I know that's a lot of information. If you have a question, drop it in the chat for me. Maddie says yes, she would like to make an extra $750. You guys, what's so amazing is that it's 100% possible, okay? It's 100% possible. Okay, so nobody said any questions in the chat yet, so I'm going to keep going. But if you have questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. If you were ever to need help, can you get in contact with me? Yes, you can contact me. You can contact your enroller. We are always available to help, okay? So, and I want you to know that it's normal to have questions because I know I'm running through a lot of different information right now, all right? Now, the next thing that I want to talk about, which I love on this sheet, it literally talks about this. So downloading the It Works Connect app. So I mentioned getting on eSuite, which is our back office, but we also have an app. Let's talk about apps for a second. So I literally have a little folder on my phone that has work tools. And our It Works Connect app is that green, you see that? That's what it's going to look like in your app, and it's called It Works Connect. So it's a free app, download it. You can enroll customers, distributors in there. You can send shopping links. There's all kinds of things. Just like with eSuite, jump in there. There's training videos in there as well. You're not going to break anything. I promise. Okay, you're not going to break anything. So don't be afraid to jump in there and be like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? When you open Connect, you're going to log in with your ID or your email and your password that you set up when you got enrolled. And then you can jump on, I'm going to say this wrong, so I'm going to make sure. Okay, so when I open mine, it says all these things, less than 18,000 codes left. And then if you click on, there's like a little play button in the bottom right. And then there's trainings, okay? So there's Have You Tried Skinny Brew? There's trainings about testimonies, using Connect, day 1, day 2, day 3. It has all different videos. Now, tons of videos. Don't let that overwhelm you. Watch a couple of videos, take a break, watch a couple more videos, take another break, okay? The videos are there for you, 100% there for you. If you are someone who's like, I have to watch all the videos, then watch the videos. If you're someone like me that maybe doesn't need to watch all the videos, that's okay too, okay? But I wanted to make sure everyone knew where that was. The next app that I would recommend everyone downloading is our It Works sample app, okay? So that's this one right here. It has the It Works emblem too. It's just a little bit harder to see, and it's It Works sample in your app store. It's also free. Each one of you, when you enrolled, you have 7 sample packs. They look like this when they come in the mail, okay? You have 7 sample packs. You have credits in your sample app. Because of 2020, all things 2020, we switched to sample app credits so that you can go in there and send them all to yourself if you want, or you can sell them for 20 bucks and then send them directly to the person that you sold them to, okay? So let's say your mom's like, I love coffee, and you're like, hey, why don't you buy a sample pack of 3 from me? And she says, okay. She's going to get this in the mail when you go in and send it to her. What I recommend, if you're a coffee drinker, go into the sample app, download it, log in, send yourself a sample, okay? Even if you're not a coffee drinker, go in and send yourself a sample so that you know what it looks like, so you can have it on hand. You can always sell it to someone, okay? But send yourself a sample so you know what it looks like. You can use your 7 sample credits for coffee or sleepy tea. You have the option to choose. So if you are someone who has trouble staying asleep, falling asleep, or know someone who does, you could also send yourself a sample pack of the sleepy tea. Looks super similar. However, it's got our sleepy tea inside and talks about the sleepy tea ingredients, all that good stuff. I love this stuff. I drink about a half packet at night with my immunity. I sleep like a baby and I wake up ready to like claim the day. Okay. Literally, I woke up before my alarm this morning and that never happened. So, and I drank my sleepy tea last night. Okay. Questions about the sample app. So we talked about It Works Connect app, It Works sample app. Those are the two main It Works apps I want to make sure you have. And we talked about eSuite. This is lots of like bookkeeping type things. Okay. So now I know that some of you hadn't announced your business yet. So I gave you a guide at the beginning on how to write that post. Okay. So if you haven't announced your business, I want you to use that as a guide to write your announcement post. And if you have already announced your business, I'm going to give you a post to put up right now. Okay. Because we're going to talk about posting next. So how many people have already announced their business and would like a post to put up about a product? Anyone? I'm waiting. And silence doesn't bother me, you guys. So I'll wait until someone puts something in the chat. Somebody said me. Cool. Kimmy wants something. Okay. So if you haven't announced your business yet, I'm going to put this in the chat again. This is long. Copy this, paste it to your notes, and work through it because it's gonna walk you through how to write your announcement post. Okay. Now, if you've already announced your business and you're like, I need to post about a product because I want to sign these customers and get my shopping spree. Okay. Then I'm going to give you a post right now. Megan Garrett, not to put you on the spot. I was going to give them a gummy post, but if you have like a coffee/tea post that's been going well for you, do you want to drop that in the chat? Okay. So Megan's going to put a post about a product in the chat that you all can put up on your wall. All right. So I want you to do that while I keep talking about posting. So when I started this business, we're going to backtrack 5 years. I was someone who used social media really just to like share random pictures of like my family. I wasn't big on social media. If you go follow me on social media now, which I encourage all of you to do so, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this girl's really got her stuff together. It was not always that way. Okay. I didn't know how to take pretty pictures. I didn't know how to post every day. I didn't know how to do any of those things. And I clicked the share button a lot. But this is what I want you to know in 2020. Okay. Is that we work our businesses from social media because most places you're not able to do vendor events. Most people aren't going out and conversing a lot with people they may not know, right? So it's 2021 now. I keep referring back to 2020, which I try not to do. But we work on social media. So that means Facebook, Instagram, if you have TikTok, those are your storefronts. Okay? Those are your storefronts. Candace, I see your message. I will address that here in a second. So social media is your storefront. You want to make sure that your storefront shows that you're always open. So what does that mean? That means that every day, 6 days a week, I take 1 day off a week, 6 days a week, I have posts up. I have something about the business and I have something about my life or something inspirational. Okay. So I try to keep my page very balanced. I'm going to post about the business because this business has changed my life. And I know that you guys are just getting started and you're like, well, Kelly, this hasn't changed my life yet. I get it. Okay. And we have posts and ideas for all of that. But what I want you to know is I don't want you to, from now on, 6 days a week, I don't want you to let your head hit the pillow without having posted something about a product or about the business 6 days a week. Okay. And if you are someone who clicks on that share button, like when you see a funny video, when you see a funny meme, when you see a recipe that you want to save, I want you to stop doing that on your social media page. Yes, I said stop. Okay. Because your social media is your storefront. I want you to think about if you started a business and you had a brick and mortar, okay, would you put things that were inappropriate on the front of your building? No. Would you put things that could be offensive to others? No. Would you put things that would clog up what people for example, if you had a brick and mortar and you had a bunch of posters over your windows so people couldn't like see what you had to offer, that would confuse your consumer, right? So if you're clicking the share button on social media all of the time, people don't see what you have to offer because Facebook has algorithms. And if we're constantly sharing random things, they're not going to see what you're posting about your new business. They're not going to see what you're posting about a new product. Okay. And we have 2 brand new products that are really, really exciting. Okay. So lots of things going on. So I want you to stop clicking the share button, and I want you to treat your Facebook, your Instagram like your storefront. And with that being said, your storefront, I want you and your new business to come together and fit together like a glove fits on a hand. Okay. And we're going to teach you how to weave it into your life, but I don't want you to feel like you need to have a separate page for your business or for anything like that. You can work this business into your life. That's the goal with It Works. And It Works as a very successful company because we've taught people to do this. Okay. That's why we do so well. That's why we've been around for 20 years, because people learn how to integrate it into their lives. Okay. So anyone have questions about posts? Megan shared some really great posts in the chat. If you have not put up a post about a product today, I recommend you do that now. Okay? So she put up, I think she actually gave you 2 posts, yeah? One's for Skinny Coffee, and you say it says Skinny Coffee dash 5 stars. She's got all the pretty emojis for you already. All you got to do is copy and paste it to your wall. And then there's one for the skinny tea that she also put there. Okay. So if you have not put up a post about coffee or tea today, please go and put one of those posts on your wall. Use one of the pretty color backgrounds that pop up in the bottom. Choose one of those colors, put it up there. Okay. And we're going to tell you what script to use for that. Okay. So now we're going to talk about messaging next. Okay. So 3 things that I started doing when I started running my business from social media. I started posting, which we already talked about. I started messaging, and I started growing my network. Okay. So messaging. With messaging, when I started, we were doing things a little bit differently. Okay. It's not popping like you need. Oh, like it's not popping up with a color. If it's not popping up with a color option when you're trying to post the post, make sure you're only doing the skinny tea part or the coffee part so that it's not too many words. And you may have to like change the emojis or get rid of some of the emojis, and then it should post for you. Okay. So messaging. You want to talk to new people every day. Okay. Every day about the products that you have to offer. So one of the first things that I like all of my new distributors to do, and this isn't like an optional thing, this is something you need to do. Okay. You need to make a list. You need to make a list of 30 friends and family members that love you, that if you were sick in bed, they would bring you chicken noodle soup. Maybe it's coworkers, maybe it's family, maybe it's friends, maybe it's your neighbor's best friend's dog, whatever. Like, who are those 30 people that love you? I want you to make that list, and you're going to send them a message, okay, that I'm going to give you. And I want you to copy this into your notes section. You guys didn't know I was going to make you work tonight, did you? So I'm going to send you this message, and this is for anyone on that list of 30, okay? List of 30 friends and family members. You're going to send them this message, okay? You did that already. Somebody's on top of it. I don't know who trained you, but they did a really good job. That's good. Okay, so you're going to send that message to 30 friends and family members. That is what I want you to do, like right off the bat in your first couple of days, okay? Now, with moving forward, what I did when I first started is I would keep sending a message like that to friends and family. I just kind of worked my way through my Facebook friends. I only had a few hundred friends. I edited it to make it sound like me. But you can send that message truly to anyone. And I've had a lot of teammates use a message like that and have tons and tons of success with friends and family members. Some people don't have tons and tons of success with family members becoming customers. That's okay too. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk to you about, which all of us leaders that are on here do every single day, is host a post. Now, after you get off this call, I want you to go to your enroller and I want you to say, what video should I watch about host a post? Because I'm going to go over like the basic concept, but I'm not going to like get into it elbow deep. Okay. So like, we're just going to go over the basic concept. Host a post. Host a post or HAP is when someone in your network, a friend, a family member, a random friend on Facebook, puts up a post for you. You give them the post, They put up the post on their wall. Anyone that comments, likes the post, you are going to in turn respond to that person, okay? And your enroller will give you scripts for all of this, exactly what to say, what to have them post, all of the things. But here's what I want you to understand. I want you to understand how amazing Host to Post is. Host to Post is growing your network. It is basically you getting referrals from a friend's network. So by putting, let's say your mom puts up a post about our new tea, our new skinny tea that just came out. It's caffeine and stimulant free. I cannot wait for it to literally be dropped off at my door any day now. You guys, you have no idea how excited I am to try this. Let's say your mom puts up a post for you about the tea and a bunch of her friends reply and they're like, I want this tea that helps me to get rid of belly bloat and helps me lose inches in my waist. Like they're all about it, right? You are basically getting referrals because you're having them put up a post about something that you can offer, but these are all people that you're not friends with on Facebook. You following? Everybody following? Okay. So you're growing your network because everyone that comments on that post, you're going to add them as a friend. They are becoming a potential customer to you because you had your mom put up a post about our tea. Okay. It's seriously amazing. It is something that we've been doing for years in this business. I've been doing this for almost 5 years. I've been doing this for 3+ years. Okay. It works. It continues to work. We've been doing it for a long time. We recommend all of you start ASAP doing this. Okay. So after you get off this call, I want you to go to your enroller and say, Kelly told me about Host to Post and it sounds amazing. Now what video should I watch? Okay. We have scripts for all of it. But I want you to understand that Host to Post is a good thing. Now, how do I get people to Host to Post for me? If you were to go to my wall right now, which I recommend you guys follow me, it's Kelly Dahl, Dahl. Just hit that follow button. You'll see all of my posts. All of my posts are public. I can't friend request everyone because my friends list is constantly maxed out. Okay, so be sure to follow me. But when you go to my wall and you scroll back a couple days, I made a post the other day about our $500 giveaway. So every month, we as a team chip in, or every few months, we chip in a certain amount of money. So sometimes we're collecting $5, $10. I think the most we've ever collected is 10. But we chip in money for giveaways so that we can do these big giveaways on Facebook. And by anyone who puts up a Host to Post for us, guess what? They get an entry in the giveaway. So this month it's $500. You guys, we give away $1,000 in December, $500 in November. Like we're constantly giving away money, constantly. And yes, we give away real money. Like we all contribute as a team and we give away real money. That's a commonly asked question. People are like, oh, somebody actually wins. I'm like, yes. We go live on my page, Leah's page, Brianne's page every month and we give away things. Harmony said we've even given away an iPad. Yes. Like we've given away a Louis Vuitton. Okay. Like we give people away crazy, amazing things. So we give away things every month as an incentive for people to put up posts for us. Okay. So they put up a post. You go through that whole process, you get to enter them in the giveaway and your enroller will help you with that. Yeah. We did a vacation in 2019. Hashtag that's like RIP 2019. Like I can't wait to get back to that place. Right. Okay. So giveaways are huge. Whenever you see a post will go up probably in the next week about contributing to that. Be sure to get in on that because you want to be a part of the giveaway. Okay. You want to be able to enter your peeps in the giveaway because the Host to Post giveaways will always blow up your page. Okay. So messaging. We talked about messaging friends and family about the products, about trying the product, being a customer. We talked about Host to Post. Host to Post is something that we do every single day. So I'm looking around, like I see Harmony, I see Lori, I see Megan, I know Candace is on here, I see Morgan. We all do Host to Post every day. Okay. We do Host to Post every day. So we're messaging people that either commented on a post on our wall or messaging people that are on Facebook and saying like, hey, we're giving away $500 this month. I didn't know if you wanted an entry. All you have to do is put up a simple post for me. Sound good? Like simple, and we have scripts for all of that, okay? Messaging is important. You can post all day long, but posting's not asking. Messaging is asking. So by messaging people and asking them to host a post for you, or messaging them and asking them to take a look at the products, that's making an ask. Or messaging them and telling them that you think they'd be really great at what you do, that's asking a question. Okay. So the last piece that I want to cover tonight is growing your network. So when I started, my enroller told me you want to do 3 things for your business every day: post, message, grow your network. Okay. Growing your network, for whatever reason, was what I dreaded more than anything. This was life before host to post. So before host to post, I would, and this is still something you can do and still something I recommend, I would go into groups that I was in on Facebook, that I was active in, that I participated in. You know, I'm in moms groups. I'm in, like, now that I have a little girl, I'm into all these crazy expensive, cute girls clothing. So like I'm in groups for that. I'm in a group for Nuggets, which are these crazy couches that people spend hundreds of dollars for their children on. That's another story for another day. But I'm in all these groups, right? So I'm interacting in these groups. I'm making friends in these groups on social media. And so I'm adding friends that way. Now, I don't go into any of these groups and just go down the group, what do you call it, members list, and just add people. I add people that I'm interacting with. I'm adding people that are interacting in the groups. I would add friends of friends. I feel like that was a really good way to grow your network when I first started, because when I started, I only had a few hundred friends on Facebook. And it was because I just chose not to have a lot of friends on Facebook. But now you're running a business from social media. So like all of your high school friends, your college friends, your friends of friends that you're like, oh yeah, I know that person, add them on Facebook. Okay. They know you. They know who you are. Okay. They know you're a real person. So add friends of friends, especially friends of friends that you think would be great at this business, friends of friends that have big networks. Add people that you interact with in groups. And then the best part is, I mentioned host post, right? Your mom puts up a post for you about the skinny tea, and all her friends want the skinny tea. All of her friends are commenting on that post. All of her friends are going to become your friends on social media. And in turn, all of her friends are going to become customers of yours or distributors. You never know. Okay. And I say this because I've been doing this for almost 5 years, you guys. My mom was one of my first customers, but she was not a big supporter. And guess what? All her friends be loving them some skinny tea, some slimming gummies, some coffee, some Thermophyte X. Like, they're all my customers now. Okay. And this has seriously happened like in the last year, slowly but surely, a ton of them. And my mom's a teacher. Okay. So her network is larger than she realizes. Like, a lot of them are buying from me now. Like, I was literally just talking to one of her teacher friends last night who she gets a cleanse every month, and now she's hooked on the gummies. And I was telling her about the tea, and she's like, I don't know, Kelly. She's like, I'm kind of a tea snob. And I'm like, we'll tell you what, when my tea samples come in, I'll send you a couple, because she's been buying for me for months. Okay. So that's how it happens. Okay. Referrals, growing your network. I hope those are really good examples for you and why it's important to grow your network, because all of us start in the same place you all are. Okay. At the beginning, square one, and we're scared and we're nervous and we don't know what we're doing. And that's okay. Okay. And that's why we're here, to help you every step of the way. So the most important thing you can do is to ask questions and to not be afraid to get overwhelmed. Like, welcome being overwhelmed in the business, because you're doing something right. Okay. And when you need to take a second and like be like, okay, Kelly, or okay, Lori, or okay, whoever your enroller is, like, I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed. What should I do next? And they're going to tell you. Okay. They're going to break it down for you. That's why we're here. But the 3 things that I do for my business every single day is I post, I talk to new people, I message, and I grow my network. Okay. And the cool thing about host to post is you could be posting about host to post. It's going to give people to message, and it's going to grow your network. Okay. So host to post really kills 3 birds, 1 stone, which is really amazing. We didn't have that when I started, or we hadn't come up with the concept yet. Okay. But it's been working for a really long time, and I absolutely love it. Okay. So tonight, in overview, right? We're going to post, we're going to message, we're going to grow our network every day. Okay. You're going to get into eSuite. You're going to fill out your tax documents. If you haven't announced your business yet, you're going to go to your enroller after this and be like, Kelly made me so hype. I need to announce my business, even though I'm so scared. Okay. You need to announce your business and you need to message those 30 friends and family members. I know some of you have already done that. You've already done that. I want you to go watch a host post video. Okay. Who has questions before we jump off here? Lexi, I feel like you might have a question. You looked at me like you wanted to say something. No? Okay. Okay, and Candace just shared a story about her grandma. Videos you need to watch again. Okay, so there are training videos in the It Works Connect app. Work through those slowly, piece by piece. I will be honest with you guys, and this is so bad because this is recorded. I didn't watch a lot of videos when I started. The videos are way better now than they were when I started 5 years ago, but this is what I want you to know. A confused mind says no, okay? So if you at any point get confused, I want you to take a step back and be like, okay, why am I confused? And then ask your enroller what to do next, okay? And most of your enrollers probably aren't going to be like, oh yeah, go watch the 10th video right now, right? They're going to give you an action step. They're going to give you something to do. But a video that you absolutely have to watch is a video about host to post, okay? There are videos in Connect about host to post, but your enroller probably has a favorite as well, okay? There's so many videos about host to post now, like my friend Amanda, who's not on here right now, she has one. Rachel Jones, who is another friend of mine and top income earner in our company, she has one called Host to Post for Dummies. She's not calling anyone a dummy, but she's like really made it super simple. That's a good one. But there's so many. I mean, I probably have one on my YouTube channel too, but there's so many good videos about host to post. But host to post is so important. So if you're going to watch a video about anything, besides your first couple days of training in Connect are really good and helpful, okay, to knock out initially. But know that your enroller who invited you here is here to help, okay? They're here to help. They're here to walk you through everything. Okay, Ashley said, off-topic question, on our website, is the retail price of the product the actual price a customer would pay if they decide not to become a loyal customer? Yes. They can pay the retail price one time if they want to just try it one time, or they could become a loyal customer and pay the membership fee, $50 upfront, and just order 1 month, and then they always get the discount. So some people do that. I don't know why. Because if you think about it, so for example, you have someone, they're like, okay, I really want to try the gummies, but I only want to try them for 1 month. And it's like, okay, you can get 1 bottle of gummies for $67. Or if you do the loyal customer program, you can get 2 bottles of gummies for $69 your first month. Okay. And then your second month, you could try something different. And your third month, you could try something different, or you could keep it all the same. Okay. So retail, if anybody's like, I only want to try it for 1 month, I'm like, you're going to pay like double. You're basically going to pay for 2 months when you could get, you're going to pay for 2 months and only get 1 month's worth. Why not do the 3 months, right? And get your own results. I always drive home with anyone who's like, I don't know if I want to pay, or if I want to do the 90-day challenge. I'm like, that's how you get results, right? Nobody loses 30 pounds in 30 days, not in a healthy way, okay? Lose 30 pounds over 90 days in a healthy way. You're going to see results and you're going to keep the weight off, okay? So that's important to drive home. Good question, Ashley. Any other questions? I really, really appreciate you guys jumping on tonight. I know that it was longer than I anticipated because we've been on here for 50 minutes now, but I'm hoping you took some information away. I'm hoping you're going to go to your enroller and be like, Kelly's kind of crazy, but these are my questions. And obviously, I'm always available if you have questions or if you're unsure about something as well. Remember, you all should be in Mountain Movers, which is our group, our team page on Facebook. If you're not there yet, make sure that your enroller adds you to there. And then also the last thing I'll leave you with is ask your enroller to send you, we have another app that I really recommend. It's called Boards, and it literally says boards on it. ask your enroller to send you the boards app that has posting ideas. Okay. All they'll need from you is their email, but it has tons and tons of posting ideas in there. Okay. Boards app, It Works Connect, It Works Sample app. Those are the three I would start with. I'm sure there's another important one that I'm forgetting, but that's what I'm going to say for right now. What else am I forgetting, you guys? I think that's it, apps wise. Okay. Thank you guys for jumping on tonight. If you have questions, like I said, I'm always available, and I hope you have an amazing night. Make sure you put up a post tonight, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.